Hey YouTube, Hill Country Husker. Appreciate you guys checking out my videos. Thanks for all the comments. If you like what you see, subscribe, leave some comments. I do appreciate it. Just want to say thanks for that. Right now, Tropical Storm Debby brewing offshore in the U.S. Gulf Coast, and depending upon which weather report you look at, it is uncertain which way this storm is going to go. It is uncertain the intensity that the storm is going to build to. So what that has me thinking about is the unpredictability, even of the things that are somewhat predictable. In this case, it's a tropical storm, possibly a hurricane, that has the entire Gulf Coast on watch. This watch has spread from as far as Brownsville, Texas, all the way around to Tampa, Florida, including major cities of Houston and New Orleans, Corpus Christi, Port Arthur, Mobile, Alabama. So what it's got me wondering is most people here on the Gulf Coast have a degree of hurricane preparedness, but what about those that take for granted that, well, we'll know before anything comes, and if we have to leave, we can leave? Well, what about those things that are unpredictable, that you don't see coming? Like in this case, this storm could turn and head back toward the Texas coast, or it could turn east and go more toward the Florida Peninsula, or it could take a job to the northwest and run right up the Mississippi. Still too soon to tell. What preparedness have the people taken? I have a friend in Houston who went through Hurricane Ike and spent about 2 weeks without electricity in the middle of Houston summer. After that storm had passed and everything got back to normal, he went and invested some money and had a 7 kilowatt propane powered generator installed, hardwired into his house. A couple years later, Rita came ashore, and he was the only man on his block that had air conditioning and freezers and lights on at night. Now, of course, 7 kilowatts not big enough to power his whole house, but he had foresight enough to go out and buy a couple of small window units that he keeps in his garage, and when the power went out, he stuck those in the windows, and he was able to have air conditioning in his home, as well as keep his freezers running and have lights on, and so on. He was able to help. This guy's not even a prepper. He's actually a big liberal Democrat, big Obama supporter, who relies on the government to take care of him. But he had the foresight to say, I got burned once, I'm not going to get burned twice. What's the chances of the hurricane hitting there again? He was telling me his family was laughing at him. His wife and in-laws thought he was a fool for spending the money to have that generator put in. And turns out that that generator paid for itself when that next storm came through, and they were able to have lights and electricity and air conditioning in their house. So not everything is predictable. We have to prepare for the things that are unpredictable, even when they are predictable, like this storm, for example. How many out there have stocked up for water and food and have provisions that they need, even in the case that maybe it's not coming your way? But this storm is one of those weird ones that could go just about anywhere. So make sure you're prepared. Keep your pantry full, keep your water barrels full, have tools and supplies on hand that you need, because it's those things that are not predictable that we have to prepare for. Just my thoughts, Home Country Husker. Thanks.